Hello. So I wanted to talk about Gemma for a minute and tell you a little bit about the things that happened to her. She kept getting UTIs. So, of course, no bath, trying to hydrate, and she would not hydrate, she would not eat. It was very scary. Took her to the doctor multiple times, and basically, what they said in a nutshell was she had a failure to thrive. And Ollie and I looked at each other, we're like, this cannot be happening. Like, are you kidding me? So she kept getting what is called an ampicillin resistant UTI, which means the cillins weren't working and she had to go on something like Bactrim or like super serious antibiotic. And the doctor said you basically have 30 days or less to get her back on track with feeding and drinking, or else she was going to have a feeding tube. And I'm like, here we go. So basically, she went from using a spoon, finally, to not tolerating the spoon, whether she fed herself or whether we tried to feed her. They were doing the same thing at school, in feeding therapy and ABA, trying to get her to eat. So we ended up having to syringe feed her for what seemed like forever, but it was for months. Now, she was gaining weight. I put her back on the milk that she used to drink, which is the lactate. She still drinks it today. Lactose intolerance. So start her on the new antibiotic. UTI goes away. We're still syringe feeding her. She will not take the spoon. And that was a very scary time in our lives, once again, where Ollie and I were just diligent in focusing on Gemma. I'm not saying that we didn't focus on BB or Finn, but Gemma was in need of way more attention and teaching and patience and prayers. So that was Gemma for a while. Christmas, she was in the hospital. My birthday, we were in the hospital. So it was a very hard time. Thank God things got better, and she eventually took the spoon again and fed herself, but not after a long while of having to do that for her.